Season 14 getting underway right here at Choctaw Casino Resort. There you see the chip count. Andy Hwang, WPT champion, out in front with nearly 11 million in chips.
And that's what they're playing for. First place prize, close to 700,000 here tonight. And here's the beautiful Hublot watch, the timepiece that the champion gets to keep. The antes will start at 10,000. The blinds 40 and 80.
And Benny, you had a great run here. Almost made it to this final table.
Thank you, sir. Alex Lynskey from Australia takes a look at an ace-5. He'll quickly muck his hand.
Over to the chip leader, Andy Hwang. He folds.
Darren Elias, two-time WPT champion, has a queen-jack. And he will raise it to 175 to go. But right next to him, Jason Brin with ace-king.
I'm all in.
All in.
Jason, the lone amateur at this table, moves all in with the ace-king.
Now look at this, Mina Greco with a pair of eights, a quick fold by her. Jake Shindler out.
Now back to Darren Elias. He's chuckling because it's over a $2 million raise.
And he's not going to do it. Jason Brin's going to show him the hand.
Two aces? Ace king. Really? That was a nice first hand.
Win big in our 100% Rake Back Spring Festival. WPT Global Spring Festival will have over $7 million in guarantees. The WPT Global Spring Festival is packed with tournaments where 100% of the rake goes back to you towards the leaderboard and free roll tournaments. Sign up to WPT Global by clicking the link in the description. Use bonus code YT15 and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
Blinds are going up to 50 at 100. It's on Mina. She won't play that. And now Jake Schindler goes out. Alex from Australia with queen 8 of diamonds going to raise to 200,000 to go. Andy with an ace-7.
Gonna 3-bet it here. In position, chip leader.
5-10 total. Darren out. Jason, the 42-year-old businessman out of Kansas.
No, it's on me. Better pay attention.
Goes out.
Yep, and now it's back on Alex. Loves to travel. He's been traveling around with his girlfriend in a RV.
Wow, what he's doing now, Vince.
What's he doing?
He's gonna 4-bet here.
Whoa.
Against the chip leader.
You're 3-back.
And all of a sudden,
3.5.
Andy Hwang's ace-7 doesn't look very good. Andy made a nice 3-bet. Most people will just throw the queen 8 away after that 3-bet from the chip leader.
Yep, and he's going to go out.
Alex 4-betted to win the pot. Vince, the last 2 pots these guys have played against each other. They've outplayed each other with the worst hand. That's the guy that's won the pot.
Just didn't think your opponent was that strong. These guys are earning pots. This is a high level of poker we're seeing.
And of course, still well out in front there, 10.2 million. Darren Elias going for his 3rd WPT title tonight in second chip position, 8.6 million.
Okay, down to the next hand on the man from Hollandale, Florida, Jake Schindler. Well-respected pro, 25 years old. He's got zippity-doo-dah. He folds. Alex also taking a breather.
Back around to Andy Hwang. This time he's got the 2 walking sticks.
2 7s.
Fires it up a bit.
Raised to 225 to go. Darren out. And Jason Brin folding that junk.
Well, Mina's got king 9 of diamonds and the big blind gonna make the call here. So again, the 2 players from Houston gonna battle it out.
King 9 versus a pair of 7s, and the flop is a 9-6-4. Good for Mina.
Beautiful flop for Mina. She's got top pair. She's gonna lead out here, Vince. I'm a little surprised by this. Normally, if you flop top pair, you just check raise, the pre-flop raiser.
350 she bets.
She's gonna send a message, but are you really gonna believe she's got a 9 in her hand to call a raise pre-flop? You know, it would look more like a straight draw or a flush draw if you were sitting in Andy's seat. He's going to make the call with the 2 7s. You just think people are going to check raise you if they hit top pair. Well, a 10 comes off, so Mina's still with the best hand, but she got called on the flop. She's Going to play conservative here on the turn and check. And by checking, Andy thinks he's got the best hand, Vince.
Andy.
And he's going to fire it out, 760,000. So much for friends from Houston.
Let it go. Go ahead.
She's going to make the bad fold.
Nice hand, Andy.
Right.
Yeah, Vince, she's not going to like the way she played that hand when she sees it.
Where's your rail, Andy? I don't hear nothing.
Hey, y'all,
There you go. There it is.
Oh, they're all drawn.
I'm not drawn yet.
as soon as I went over there, I'm breaking, like, all right, it's shot time.
The Australian Alex Lynskey, poker pro, quickly folds his hand. Andy Hwang with an ace-9 of diamonds.
Got 4 tough young pros here that are in their 20s fighting it out for this title. Andy going to raise it here with ace-9 of diamond. Makes it 225,000 to go.
Now around to Jason Brin,
I'm all in.
who has a king-queen. He's going to go all in. Mina out. Jake out and back on Andy, the chip leader.
Well, Andy has the best hand, but do you want to put in 2 million more when your opponent could easily have ace-king, ace-queen where you're dominated? 2 jacks where you're a big dog.
What a move by Jason Brin.
Well, was it ever? I just don't think Andy can put in 2 million more with that hand, and he folds it.
No ace this time?
No more showing.
Oh my God, I had an ace.
Yes, Jason Brin stealing that one. There's Jason's wife.
Come on. There we go.
His wife Megan drove in from Kansas City to watch her man play here today.
So close. Oh, close. You had an ace? Very close. Suited too.
You don't have to show, but what'd you have?
The winning hand.
You did. Certainly that, for sure.
I can't figure it out. I don't know if he's like crazy or is he just new strategy if I get a hand, I'm just piling. Wish he would tell us.
If I think it's best going in, there ain't no need to see the flop. So I can get outplayed by somebody that does this for a living.
Oh, that's a strategy.
Do you agree with that?
Huh?
Don't give these guys hints. All right, on to the next one. Andy, this time with a pair of 4s, just going to call it. And now Darren Elias has picked up ace-king.
Well, he's going to raise it. Makes it 350,000 to go.
Jason,
Does he even know it's his turn?
migraine perhaps.
Fold.
He's going to go out finally. And now Mina also folding.
Jake out as well.
Alex not going to play, so back on Andy.
Well, Andy's going to make the call. These are the 2 WPT champs, the 2 chip leaders fighting it out here.
Yeah, 4s versus ace-king. The flop is a queen-queen 3.
Well, Andy has the best hand with 2 4s. He checks, and Darren checks the ace-king right behind him. Surprised about that. Now another queen comes off. Now this will send a message to Andy that he's got the best hand, I would think. You're automatically going to put your opponent on ace-king, ace-jack in this situation.
Bets 410 and an auto call there by Darren.
Can't blame Darren for calling.
River card, jack of diamonds.
That'd be a little scare card, I would think, in fear that your opponent might have ace-jack here, but Andy doesn't seem fearful at all. He's going to lead out and make a pretty good wager here, 880,000. Now Darren knows all he can beat is a bluff. His opponent would check down ace-high in this situation for sure. And Darren makes the good laydown, throws the ace-king away, so read his opponent right. Here you see Andy's got some fans in the house cheering him on.
And Andy Hwang edging closer to becoming the WPT champion here.
His 2nd WPT title. Calm, cool customer at the table, as is Darren Elias, as is Jake Shindler. It's a tough final table.
Couple folds around to Jake Shindler from Hollandale, Florida. He likes his king-queen of diamonds. Going to raise to 250 to go. Alex out.
Over to Andy. Looks down at a queen-jack offsuit.
And he plays a lot of pots. They say it's the perception of being crazy, and now he is going to 3-bet this.
Vince, he doesn't just play them. He plays them aggressively, as we've seen all night long. 3-betting here with just queen high.
Darren out.
Well, Jake Shindler is going to look at a flop. He makes the call. has him dominated, king, queen versus queen, jack, but he doesn't know it.
And here is the flop. It's a queen, 4 deuce. What a flop this is.
Yeah, dream flop for Jake. He's not only got the top pair with the better kicker, he also has the flush draw. And he's got his opponent leading out betting 500,000.
Oh, like a tide went to heaven when you see that happen.
That's Jake's hand's just too good to raise here, so he's just going to call. If he just had the king-queen without the flush draw, he might raise it. But with the flush draw, he's just calling, hope his opponent keeps leading out. Now the board pairs 4s. Now Andy looks back at his hand to make sure he's got the queens up. And he's going to check. And Jake checks right behind him. Both players checking top pair here. That's respect for the opponent.
River cards are 3 of diamonds. So Jake hits the flush.
Well, you'd think that might slow Andy down a bit there. The guy called him on the flop, but doesn't slow him down at all.
Wow.
He's going to fire out here. Nearly 1.5 million.
That's just because the way Jake played this disguised his hand by not betting on the turn.
Now, Vince, I just think it's an automatic call here with the king-high flush. The board is paired. I mean, you don't think your opponent's got a full house, but
no.
What can you get paid off with if you move in here? That's the question. Is the guy going to have a smaller flush? Would he call you with just 2 pair?
All in.
He's going to push all in, try to get extra value out of that.
And now Andy says, what in the world is going on?
That face, that face.
Why do you take so long?
Why did he take so long to move in? Well, if you saw his hand, you'd know why. If you're sitting in Andy's seat, I tell you, you're thinking, wow, would this guy even raise with a flush? With a possible full house out there?
Oh, wow. Good drop, Andy.
Well, Andy gives it up.
Yeah, well invested, but he's going to let that one go.
Just warn you guys, I'm feeling all in-ish.
Mina Greco folding. Jake from Florida also going out. And now Alex
All in.
has gone all in with an ace-10.
He's only got about 8 big blinds, so he just shipped it here like anybody would do with this hand.
Andy out. Darren out. And now it's on Jason Brin, who has a pretty good queen, jack of spades. It's callable.
How much was it total?
Yeah, it's going to cost him just under 700,000 more to make the call. He can afford to make it, but do you want to do it with queen jack?
I call.
And look at this. He's getting the call. He's getting the action. And Alex is out in front.
Yeah, as the cards lie, Alex about a 3-2 favorite to win this pot.
Alex traveling with his girlfriend in a camper.
Must win it to stay alive. Otherwise, back to the RV.
Queen Jack, let's see a flop.
Let's see if Jason Brin can outflop Alex. It's a king 3-3. Not good for Jason.
Yeah, good flop for Alex. So far, so good. Incidentally, his girlfriend, Angelina, as you just saw there, also played in this event. So they're both poker players.
All right, going to the turn. It's another king. Good for Alex.
It was a paint, but the wrong one for Jason. Jason needs a queen or a jack to eliminate Alex from this tournament.
Let's go to the river, see if he can have his hand hold up. No, it's a queen!
Queen of diamonds.
Tough luck there for Alex Lynskey. So the young Aussie taking it on the chin right there, man. Out tonight in fifth place.
They take home 135,000. Awful feet on the river for Alex. It is back to the RV on the road. We're down to 5.
Thanks for that river, dear. I'm gonna tip you later.
Well, we've heard that before. What a suck out on the river. We're seeing it all.
Andy Hwang well out in front still, 15.7 million. Jake Shindler in second place at the moment.
Everybody's pissed that I called him and I made you guys like 30 grand.
Nobody's pissed.
Darren Elias folds his hand. Jason, Mr. Lucky, goes out.
I'm not playing until my bladder gets emptied.
Mina from Houston, Texas, won't play that junk. And now Jake looks at a pretty good ace-6.
Wow, just calls with it, and Andy says, okay, let's have a flop. And flop is queen at 9-3.
Helps neither player, then they both check.
Yeah, goes check, check.
Going to the turn 4 diamonds.
Check, check again. Now the board pairs fours. And now Jake is going to bet the ace high here for value. And Andy, of course, never going to put him on an ace high because he didn't raise before the flop. This guy could easily have something like 8-7, 8-6. Tried for the hero call, didn't work. But what a bet by Jake on the river, just ace high, and got paid off by jack high.
On to this one, Mina with jack 9. Now, she's been very conservative tonight, but look at this. She's going to take a shot, make a raise, 275 to go.
Yeah, she sees all these other guys raising a lot of pots. She's going to try to raise one and take it down, but it's not going to work. Her buddy from Houston, Andy Hwang, looks down at 2 kings again. He had him earlier against her at this final table when she had ace-queen. She won the pot when she spiked an ace.
Are you going to take it easy on your friend? No, not to be. He's going to raise to 650. Darren out.
And forget about taking it easy.
Jason Brin having a pre-senior moment.
He goes out, and Mina, the jig is up.
Mina with nothing, taking a shot, but
Well, she knows how aggressive this guy is, though, Vince, but still, you just have jack 9.
All in.
uh-oh.
All in and called. She was hoping he would lay it down. Didn't expect him to come up with a hand that strong. And Mina Greco's timing just couldn't be worse in this situation.
2 jacks on the flop.
Oh, just a mistimed bluff.
Good luck, Mina.
Gotta respect the guts, at least, of it, but now Mina in trouble.
Jack 9.
King, king.
Did you say king, king?
That play against this player would work a lot of times, Vince, but unfortunately for Mina, not this one.
Andy with a whopper. Let's see the flop. Can Mina get extremely lucky? No, 4-3 deuce on the flop.
Well, Mina's going to have to catch 2 runners to win the pot. 2 runners of a combination of a jack or a 9. She gets 2 runners to make a straight, they will split the pot, but Mina in dire straits at the moment.
Texas friends going after it, and it's a 3 of diamonds, pairs the board.
She played too many pots against Andy tonight. Both from Houston, both good friends.
See you back in Houston.
Yeah, so back in Houston.
This wasn't meant to be for Mina.
Mina Greco has to say ciao. She'll take home $167,000. Let's go talk to Mina.
I really wanted to represent the ladies and take it home, but I'm super proud of Andy. He's doing really well, and I really think he's going to take it down. So I'm going to be cheering for him.
On to the next hand.
Jason starts his hand with the button.
Darren folds. Jason Brin now with a pair of 6s,
Small in.
and he's going to push all in.
Darren folds, Jason moves all in.
But Jake Schindler behind him with a pair of 8s.
Now, Vince, the guy went all in for $3.3 million. You're never going to think a guy's got aces, kings, or queens betting that much money. He would bet a smaller amount. He would want players. By betting that much, it looks like he's got a weak ace, a small pair. At least that's what it would look like to me.
We'll see what Jake wants to do.
All in.
He's going to go over the top, all in, to get Andy to go out. Andy does fold.
Vince, I think Jake calculated that perfectly. Understood the guy had a small pair or a weak ace probably to move all in for $3.3 million. And Jason Brin, who was once down to 3 big blinds in this tournament, stayed alive to make it to this final table, but looks like the parade's over for him.
I was hoping you called with ace king or something.
Loves to coach the kids in sports.
Dare I'll take 2 6s on the flop, please.
Might be the end of the line for him, but you never know.
Well, he's asking for 2 6s on the flop. Wouldn't you be happy with just 1? Oh, and 1 does come out.
Yeah!
Well, Jason pumps the fist. It's not over, though. Jake could catch an 8 to make 3 8s or a 5 to make a straight, which would give him the win. Notice Jason's wife, Megan, just bounced up out of her chair. She drove down from Kansas City to watch her man. He's out in front right now.
What a flop for Jason Brin. Jake has to be so disappointed. He doesn't look like it. He's rolling with the punches. Maybe he'll get lucky on the turn. Here we go. It's an ace of hearts. No luck there for Jake. Jason Brin out in front, going to the river.
Jake needs an 8 or a 5. Nothing else will do. He knows he made a great call pre-flop. He's got unlucky, at least so far. Jack comes off, so Jason Brin going to double up. And that is just tough luck for Jake Schindler right there.
Jake putting the money in. Jason, heart pumping, fist up, and they're kissing. They're having a good time. Big double up for Jason Brin, the non-professional at the table. This is what poker's all about.
Sucking out?
Basically.
Sorry for the suck out, bud.
You don't have to say that.
No, I'm serious. I don't like winning that way.
Fair enough.
Let's go on the record. I do.
Obviously, I'll take it. I just
Good catch.
feel guilty.
Yeah, nice one.
I feel no guilt.
Actually, you do feel a twinge of guilt, but you feel glee inside as you're stacking chips. That's all I know.
Oh, you just never know in this game. Anyone has a shot, as we've seen over the years on the WPT.
Well, what you can see by that chip count is Jake Schindler is now in deep fourth chip position in dire straits.
Jason with ace-3
Wow.
will muck that quickly.
We've seen him muck several ace highs here.
And Jake raised to 560.
He only had 10 big blinds. I'm shocked that he didn't move in.
We got a re-raise by Andy, though. Darren Elias goes out.
All in.
And there's the Jake all in.
All in, he's got just under.
All in and called. So it's a race situation. Jake with the 4s. Andy with the 2 overcards, the ace-8.
Have his hand pulled up.
The last hand, Jake took a horrible beat with 2 8s against 2 6s. And if he loses this race, he's going to be out in 4th place just like that. He's got to be saying to himself, come on, a little justice. Let me win this race.
Jake learned how to play poker in high school, he said, while eating pizza, having fun with the friends. Now he's a high roller. He needs some luck, and so far, so good. King 10-7.
Yeah, but 2 clubs on the flop, Vince. This gives Andy an ace-high flush draw, so any club would win the pot for him.
Uh-oh, it's an ace.
Cards, and Andy takes
So with that ace on the turn, Jake is down to 2 outs. He must catch a 4 on the river, otherwise he'll be out in 4th place.
Things turning so quickly for Jake. He needs the miracle right now. Can he pull off the 4? No, it's a jack of clubs.
Well, take your hat off to Jake Schindler, Vince. It's his 3rd consecutive cash on the World Poker Tour. He finished 8th in their championship event last year.
Dude, I'm sorry about the beat.
Finishing 4th tonight by being very unlucky in a big pot with 4 players left.
So Jake Schindler gonna take home $224,000. Let's go see what he has to say about it.
No, I definitely don't feel okay about it, but it is what it is. I mean, my stack was worth like 130K more than what I got, but there's nothing I can do, you know? It's over.
Win big in our 100% Rake Back Spring Festival. WPT Global Spring Festival will have over $7 million in guarantees. The WPT Global Spring Festival is packed with tournaments where 100% of the rake goes back to you towards the leaderboard and free roll tournaments. Sign up to WPT Global by clicking the link in the description. Use bonus code YT15 and we'll match your first deposit, dollar for dollar.
And the Andy's at 50,000, blinds at 2 and 400,000. Action on Andy. He's got an uneventful 8-7.
He just took a big blow that last pot. Double up Darren Elias, but he limps in here. Darren Elias makes the call of a small blind, and Jason said, okay. We'll see a free flop here, and it comes 8-6 deuce rainbow. Darren with the open end straight draw is going to lead out and bet 650,000. Jason's got just ace high. He's going to go out.
Andy with the 8s, just calling.
The ace comes off. Well, you see Jason flinching there. He would have had 2 aces and the best hand, but he's out. Action on Darren. 1.4 million is the bet here by Darren. Now Andy's got to figure out if the ace helped him or is he just bluffing at this pot. It's a nice call by Andy. Not easy to make it, folks, I can tell you, because you got to face another bet on the river.
Going to the river, and Darren does not hit a straight. Hits nothing, in fact. He checks.
Well, he's just waving the flag. Doesn't want to lose any more chips in this pot. Andy's going to win the pot with 2 8s. Darren Elias taking a little blow there, much to the chagrin of his fan club there.
There's Andy's fan club.
I'm really lucky the turn wasn't a 5.
Well, the beauty of poker is every card makes somebody happy.
All right, on to the next one.
Yeah, Darren with the queen 10. And he's on the button. He's only got about 12 big blinds.
All in.
He's gone all in here with the queen 10. Well, Jason with another ace high. He'd have won the last 2 pots he played with the ace high, threw both of those away. Let's see what he's going to do here.
5 million.
Well, 5 million is the bet.
Can I have his hand?
Now, Jason opting to throw his hand away.
Oh, wait, hold on. I ain't got you.
Look at this, Andy's sweating. He sees the first one he kind of likes.
5.3.
Tough decision here for Andy. 5 million here. That's what it's going to cost him. Just hard to call here with just king high against a tough player like this.
We know if he does, though, of course, he would be dominating at this point against Darren Elias. A shot of taking the 2-time WPT champion out of this. He's on the fence. But he's going to do it.
Well, he is gambling here in my mind, but what a call it is by Andy.
I had a ace again, but I can't do nothing with you that behind me.
Darren Elias hanging in there by dental floss.
Yep. Darren Elias looking for some lucky ladies to show up. He's got some lucky ladies in the house with him. His wife, her sister, his mom. But right now he wants to see some ladies on the board. You know, Andy very pleased that he made this call. He's got the best hand. Can it hold up?
Flops a 6-5-3 for 2 hearts.
Well, that makes things worse for Darren. He now can't win the pot with the queen of hearts. So he's got 2 outs.
Nice flop for Andy. Here comes the turn. It's another heart.
Well, it's a heart. It's over. That's going to do it for 2-time WPT champion Darren Elias out tonight in 3rd place.
Nice meeting you. Hey, I'd like to hook up with you on Facebook or...
Darren Elias out. Going to take home $303,000. Always great to watch. Let's go talk about it.
Pretty disappointed. It was a tough day overall. Didn't make a lot of hands, so I think I did the best with what I could. I think Jason was unpredictable. I know he's giving Andy a little trouble, but yeah, he certainly has a chance to win a WPT title here.
We have an upset in the making. Jason Brin from Kansas with $24 million out in front. Non-professional player. Andy with about $11 million. Here we go. Andy with a big hand this time. Ace-King. And it's suited. And he will raise to 1.2. The blinds are 3 and 6. Makes the min raise. Jason's going to stick around with a 7-3 of diamonds.
Well, we've seen he plays about every hand here playing heads up. And he's outflopped his opponent again. He's got bottom pair, 2 3s.
Jason's going to check the 3s.
Andy, well aware those middle cards could hit his opponent.
Yeah, he's losing confidence. He's no continuation. Here comes the turn. He hits the ace, though. Jason checks.
Oh, that's beautiful. Top pair, top kicker. And he is going to wager here 1.6 million.
3.2.
Oh, and look at this. The min raise out of Jason here.
That's very scary.
Yeah, Vince, he could have a flush draw. He could have a straight draw. If he's got 2 pair, you're just done. But I would raise him right here in case he was on a drawing hand.
Andy making the call.
So we're going to the river.
This gonna be it?
Probably.
Going to the river.
4 hearts comes off. Action on Jason.
All in.
Well, he's gone all in here.
What pressure he is applying to Andy.
Well, Vince, it is tough. I say it's tough because Andy's still got over $6.5 million in chips if he folds where he can play on, but if his opponent's really got this hand, he's going to be broke. And as you can see, he is very antsy right now. Well, Vance, that's why I say you should raise on the turn with this hand. If he's got you beat, he just got you beat. Good luck to him. But now he's got a chance to get outplayed here.
He's got him doing the chicken dance here. Yeah, he'll never be the same after this.
Oh, Vance.
Oh, I hate to see it happen. Oh, get ready for the straight jacket. He's gonna lay this down.
He laid it down. Vince, he should have just made a step down. Look at this. Jason's going to show him. Oh. Well, he has sent Andy to La La Land now, Vince. You're right about that. The guy just can't believe he would get bluffed by a carpet man from Kansas. He swept the floor with Andy there to take down that pot.
Nice hand.
Thank you. You had an 8 or 9? What did you have you wouldn't call there?
Oh, Vince.
Jason's gonna make him talk about it.
I thought for sure you were calling.
Why'd you move in then?
Because I figured you would fold and try to figure it out a different way than go in right there.
But you just told me you were for sure I was going to call.
Usually when someone stands up, they're not folding.
Nice hand.
Andy, don't make it worse by talking to the guy.
That was sick.
What a turnaround. What poker was seen by the non-pro.
I'm all in.
Call.
All in and called. Andy is dominating him here. Great shot to double up and get right back in the thick of things.
Hey, bro, you know what's so sick? It was like, he did the thing. I was like, oh my God, I have to call her. And I'm looking at him. How can he bluff, though? The ace is my card. How can you turn into a bluff? I'm like, how can he be bluffing here? But then he did it. I was like,
I need a 5. Diamonds.
I was like, how can he do it? But he didn't. I didn't think they were talking about pick up his hand. I was like, how does he? How is this possible?
Oh boy, he's gonna need therapy after this.
Oh, man.
God, this guy's a beast, dude.
He is not a beast. He's
Heads up wizard.
You're so stupid.
I was gonna play it. I didn't know what I thought about it. I didn't know how that works.
It's all good.
I was like, how would he?
Are they gonna have to visit Jason on the farm, spend a few months with him, talk it over,
Oh, boy.
get some R&R?
I'll tell you, Andy's liable to get himself a place on the farm not 25 miles from anybody either after this.
He did it. He moved it so
King Jack versus King five. Here comes the
so
flag.
high, dude.
Dial on the line right now, though. Can a 5 hit? No, it's a jack, a deuce. Good for Andy hitting jacks.
Good, it's putting it mildly, Vance. Jason must catch 5-5 to win the pot.
He wins. Good hit, Andy.
Thank you.
Here comes the turn. Do you want to see a 5? Nope, it's a 9. That is safe. Andy gonna double up there.
Do over. Start over.
Except I should have taken the lead back if I would have called that hand. Wow, 3-7. You're sick.
And the Andys are up to 100,000. Blinds are 4 and 800,000.
1.6.
He's going to raise it to 1.6 million.
I'm all in.
Jason gonna go over the top with king high.
What a bold play this is by Jason. That's 13 million he could be giving this guy if the guy had a real hand. He's got a hand, but not the kind of hand you want to put 13 million in. He gives it up. So power poker by Jason Brin wins him that pot.
Big slick.
I had a really good hand.
See, Jason's gonna lie about it too.
Oh, boy.
One I wouldn't have folded for playing cash.
That's why people play poker, because you get to lie. You don't have to show your hand. You have to tell them what you really had.
All in.
Well, just strictly big bet poker now he's playing, Vince.
Call.
Andy's called it with a queen jack.
Andy about a 3-2 underdog.
A little bit of Uncle Tilty perhaps there with queen high.
I don't need a king. I just need him to dodge his.
He just decided I've had enough of this carpet man.
8, 9, 10 hearts.
The one timer.
And here we go with the flop, Mike. Title on the line.
Flop is deuce 3-4. So far, so good for Jason. He's out in front with king eye.
I'm gonna just go congratulate him right now.
Yeah, you can see Andy just believes destiny's on the side of Jason.
Let me just take off my headset now here.
Doesn't feel like he's going to draw out.
I don't want to watch this.
Jason started this final table in 5th chip position. When there were 4 left, it was 3 very top pros.
Turn cards 5 of hearts.
No.
Well, Jason shaking his head no, because he knows an ace or a 6 would give his opponent a split pot and keep him alive, so he's got 8 more outs to stay alive. Needs a queen or a jack to win the pot.
Jason 1 card away from becoming a champion on the WPT. Here's the last card. It's a 10.
Vince, you just got a feel for Andy Hwang. He dominated this final table early on, and then Lady Luck just abandoned him, especially in this heads-up battle.
Can't believe I let him bluff me.
Jason Brin is the champion of a big upset here in Choctaw. But right now, let's talk to our runner-up, Andy Hwang.
Really disappointed. I mean, words don't even describe how disappointed I am right now. Gotta chalk it up to Jason, though. Put on a hell of a match. In the end, I just came up short. I don't know. I felt like he was just catching the deck against me, but he might have not have been and just outplayed the hell out of me. I honestly, I don't know.
Now, let's talk to our WPT Choctaw champion from DeSoto, Kansas, Jason Brin. Tell us how you're feeling right now.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing. So throughout the day, I had my doubts when things weren't going good, but I turned up the heat.
Well, you did indeed turn it up. In addition to nearly $700,000 in cash, you get your name engraved on the WPT Champions Cup, and you also get this beautiful Hublot watch to commemorate your victory.
Thank you very much.
Once again, let's hear it for the WPT Choctaw champion,